the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm trying to collect. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Check 55, Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Double tight. 3 down. Hey, watch 28. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. So don't say nothing. 14. 3. Check 3.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, that's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Friday. I'm coming. Check 31. You guys, listen. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Left hash. Check 50.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get him! Right there. 54.
They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Wilson completes it to Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season, and that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now, and the Browns add on course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check. 53.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On second down, here's the option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
53. Check 53. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Mike's 5-4. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back, reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, hey, hey. You got three. You got three.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Rolling to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
You got to do better than that.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Right there. 50. Took right. 54.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing left side, it's complete. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal 1st half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the 2nd half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a 1st half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the 2nd half.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This one complete to Gafford. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
That's complete to his running back, Carter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. 12.
Throwing is Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
4 down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That's into the hands of Gafford, complete.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Rico Gafford, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And, oh, was unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check. 53. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. 53 is Mike. Hey, they're scared.
Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they... And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
5 yards remain on second down. Another run with Gaskin. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that.
Fights through and now a crease. And shutting him off. Now open field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Gaskin underneath. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Milton Williams forced his way through. Drops him for a loss of 10 yards. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And he missed it. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On play action, they'll throw.
Let's make these babies proud.
They get this out wide to Gaskin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They'll set up a throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yards.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Zebra, tighten up.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Wilson. On the screen, this is Eckler. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, weren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Wilson wants to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Wilson to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for